All right, good morning, everyone. It is a nice sunny day here in Michigan, and we are going to fly from Ann Arbor Airport to Port Clinton, Ohio, where they've got a nice restaurant on the field and the Liberty Aviation Museum. So buckle up, let's go flying for fun.
Traffic in space in sight 334.
Cessna 334, number 2, runway 24, clear to land, wind calm.
Number 2, clear to land 24, 334.
Cessna 7 by pop, extend downwind, I'll call your base.
Descend on, Southwest 7 by 7.
Ann Arbor radius information hotel, time 1253 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 7, ceiling 3,400, overcast, temperature 21, dew point 17, altimeter 3011. Hard app approach runway 24 is in use, no TAMs, runway 24 back at the service, rotating beacon at the service, use caution for bird, deer, and coyote, advise on initial contact with information hotel. Ann Arbor radius information hotel, time 1253 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 7, ceiling 3,400, overcast, temperature 21, dew point 17, altimeter 3011. Hard app approach runway 24 is in use, no TAMs, runway 24 back at the service, rotating beacon at the service, use caution for bird, deer, and coyote, advise on initial contact with information hotel. One 253 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 7, ceiling 3,400, overcast, temperature 21, dew point 17, altimeter 3011. Hard app approach runway 24 is in use, no TAMs, runway 24 back at the service, rotating beacon at the service, use caution for bird, deer, and coyote, advise on initial contact with information hotel.
All right, information hotel is still current. We are ready to taxi. So all up tower.
Ann Arbor ground, Cessna
ground,
6834, Alpha 2, taxi back to Northwest Tees.
Cessna 6834, Ann Arbor ground, taxi to Northwest Tees, Bravo Charlie.
Bravo Charlie 334.
Alright, we have Information Hotel. There's an airplane taxiing back to the Northwest Tees here, so we're going to have to wait for them to pass before we give ground a call and get our taxi clearance.
Wind calm, visibility 7, ceiling 3,400 overcast, temperature 212.17 altimeter 3011. Flight app report runway 24 is in use, no times, runway 24 back at the service, rotating beacon at the service, use caution for bird deer and coyote, advise on initial contact with Information Hotel. Ann Arbor radius, Information Hotel, time 1253 Zulu, wind calm.
Ann Arbor gun, South my Papa, come back to my gun.
South my Papa, number ground, taxi 210 via Bravo.
Taxi 2 ramp via Bravo, South my Papa.
Good morning, Ann Arbor ground. Cherokee 4260 Juliet is at the Northwest Tees with hotel ready to taxi. Will be a VFR southwest bound.
4260 Juliet, number ground, runway 24, taxi Charlie Alpha.
24 via Charlie Alpha 4260 Juliet.
Ann Arbor ground, TBM 700 Delta Echo.
Tower 700 Delta Echo, Ann Arbor ground.
Wait, taxi solo, please.
700 Delta Echo, taxi 210 via Alpha Bravo. 5, runway 12 Alpha.
Right, Alpha Bravo, cross 12 Alpha 700 Delta Echo. Ann Arbor gun, south my Papa, at Sonoma ramp, ready to taxi runway.
Southwest of my Papa, number ground, hold position.
Holding position, south my Papa.
Southwest of my Papa, runway 24, taxi Charlie Alpha.
Taxi via Charlie Alpha, 224, south my Papa.
Number 7 my Papa, start your taxi. November 0 Delta Echo, hold short up Charlie for traffic.
Alright, hold short, 700 Delta Echo.
0 Delta Echo, continue taxi. 6 on my Papa,
Alright,
wind calm,
clear to the right,
011.
clear to the left, clear to the right, clear to the left.
Roger, south outside my Papa.
We're Delta Echo, clear across Charlie.
Number 0 Delta Echo, continue taxi.
Alright, get that door shut. Nice taxi with it open because it's hot, but we certainly don't want to fly with it open. It's shut and secure. We'll give tower a call and let them know we're ready to go. Good morning, Ann Arbor Tower, Cherokee 4260 Juliet, holding short of 24 at Alpha 1, ready to go.
Cherokee 4260 Juliet, Ann Arbor Tower, say departure direction.
BVFR southwestbound 60 Juliet.
Cherokee 60 Juliet, apply runway heading, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
Runway heading cleared for takeoff 24, 4260 Juliet.
Just a 3 Golf Tango, pre-exchange approved, see you on the way back. Just a 40 Tango, runway 24, clear for the option, wind calm.
Runway 24, clear for the option, 40 Tango.
Alright, 24 on the runway, 24 on the DG. RPMs are coming up. Airspeed is alive, winds are calm, and we're going to continue on runway heading here. There's 60 miles an hour. Nice back pressure.
I gotta move on.
Cherokee 60 Juliet, on course is approved.
On course 60 Juliet.
Ann Arbor Tower, southbound, holding short of 184, to remain in the pattern.
Just SR57, my Papa, Ann Arbor Tower, make left traffic, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Traffic, Cessna, entering left base.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, making left traffic, south outside my Papa.
60 Juliet, proof change approved.
See ya, 60 Juliet.
I got only one soul chaser. Soul chaser.
Cessna 40 Tango, turn right at Alpha 3, contact ground.
Alpha 3, contact ground at 40 Tango.
Attention all aircraft, information India's current altimeter 3012, wind calm.
Alright, we're leveling off.
Center Hotel X-ray, runway 24, clear to land, wind calm.
Runway 24.
Alright, we're leveling off here at 2,500 feet, which is lower than I would normally fly, but it's pretty hazy out and I would like the view today.
Ann Arbor Tower, November 333, uniform Mike, 10 miles north of the airport with hotel and bound for landing.
Cessna 333, uniform Mike, Ann Arbor Tower, fly southeastbound for now, make a 5 mile straight in for runway 24.
5 miles straight in for 24 southeast. Uniform Mike.
Cessna Mike Papa, your number 2, following Cessna traffic, 2.5 mile final.
Alright, and we were... Alright, and we were given permission to change frequencies, but we're still in the vicinity of Ann Arbor, and it's nice to hear these airplanes coming in, so I'm going to stay on the tower frequency for a little while. And we've slowed down and leveled off at 2,500 feet because it is a little hazy out here, and I want a good view this morning.
Soul chaser.
And you may have noticed we are flying southwestbound, even though our destination airport is actually to the southeast. And the reason for that is I want to stay away from Detroit's busy Class Bravo airspace. Technically, I can fly under the airspace, but I'd rather have the ability to go higher if need be. And so it's just convenient to go ahead and fly out here around the west tip of Detroit's Bravo airspace. And it's a nice day to fly.
Cessna Mike Papa, extend downward, I'll call your base.
Sending down, Cessna Mike Papa.
Rock 62588, Ann Arbor Tower, Hotel runway 24. Good morning.
Right now, November 34.
Cessna 9 Hotel X-ray, turn right at Alpha 2, contact ground. Cessna Mike Papa, runway 24, clear for the option, wind calm.
Clear for the option, runway 24, Cessna Mike Papa.
588, right to westbound approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Cessna 3 uniform Mike, traffic you're following is currently in the left base for a 2 mile final.
Looking for traffic, 3 uniform Mike. Negative contact on traffic, uniform Mike.
3 uniform Mike, traffic's about a mile and a half ahead of you. Just now crossing 94.
Alright, and there is the Clinton Airport down there in front of us, which is the point we're going to start turning southeast.
Just now 3 uniform Mike, number 2, runway 24, clear to land, wind calm.
Third Mike, clear to land, super. Yeah, 1 o'clock, 7 miles. Razor 90, and we have the field to you, Medevac, Spring City 71. Medevac, Spring City 71, clear, digital approach, runway 23. Visual 23, Medevac, Spring City 71.
And we're going to have to do a little change of plans here to stay below these clouds.
127. Winter Tower 12527, Spring City 71.
Detroit approach, crew check 196. I'm with you at 2000, heading to Jackson.
Crew checks 196, Detroit approach, ident. Crew checks 196, ready to contact them out west of the Willern Airport. Maintain VFR, Metro altimeter 3012.
3012, crew check 196.
And this is exactly why I wanted to go around Detroit's airspace.
196, and just remain clear of Ann Arbor's class Delta surface area as well.
Will remain clear of Ann Arbor airspace, crew check 196.
Those clouds are kind of low. They are scattered. We can't get above them. And if I was flying under the Detroit class Bravo, I would not be able to do that. So we're going to look for a hole here and actually climb above these clouds, which will have the effect not only of getting us into clearer weather, it will also be a little bit smoother air and should get us out of some of this haze. And here we've got a nice big hole in the clouds to go ahead and climb above this, which is exactly what we're doing. In the meanwhile, we are getting a little bit off of our intended course, but not a big deal. This is a VFR flight. We're not required to stay on any particular course. 32 minutes in, I'm going to go ahead and switch fuel tanks here in this climb. And start bringing us around to our intended course to Port Clinton. We're going to be heading southeast bound, so our VFR altitudes is odd thousands plus 500 feet. We're at 4,500 now. So we'll do this flight at 5,500, so we'll keep climbing for a little while. Detroit's Class Bravo airspace extends up to 10,000 feet, so we do need to still be mindful of it as we make our turn southeast bound here.
Approach to Tower 8377 Victor 2000.
And we'll level off here at 5,500 feet. Hold the throttle back. Go ahead and shut the fuel pump off as we are en route now. Once we get trimmed out, we'll start leading the mixture while still being mindful of our position relative to Detroit's Class Bravo airspace.
Detroit approach Tower 8377 Victor 2000. Ann Arbor 8377 Victor, Detroit approach, Foxtrot's current will around their landing at parking runway 23, maintain VFR. Oh, it's now we have it, plan 23, VFR 77 Victor.
All right, we're over the Blissfield Airport right now. We're going to make a slightly more easterly, southeasterly turn toward the Toledo Suburban Airport. We're not landing there. We're just overflying and using it as a waypoint. All right, if you take a look at the iPad here, it looks like we are really close to Detroit's Class Bravo airspace and kind of threading the needle between that and Toledo's Class Charlie airspace. And while that is true, we're flying at 5,500 feet out here, and Detroit's Class Bravo begins at 6,000 feet, climbing to 10,000 feet, and Toledo's Class Charlie ends at 4,700 feet. So we are actually in between the controlled airspace altitude-wise, so we have a little more latitude than it might look like on the iPad to navigate here should we run into clouds that we need to navigate around.
Temperature 2-3 Celsius. Dew point 1-9er Celsius. Altimeter 3-0-1-1 inches of mercury. Vermont. Density altitude 1-800. Erie, Ottawa International Airport. Automated weather observation 1412. Wind 360. At 6-9. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition at 2,000. At 2,500. Broken at 4,100. Temperature 2-3 Celsius. Dew point 1-9er Celsius. Altimeter 3-0-1-1 inches of mercury. Remarks. Density altitude 1-800. Erie, Ottawa International Airport.
So there's a broken ceiling at Fort Clinton at 4,100 feet. We're currently above that, but we need to find a place to get down before we get there. So we're going to keep our eyes out. We could get down to either the right or the left right now, but as I mentioned, there is some airspace issues to be aware of. It looks better to the right, but that's Toledo's airspace, and we would be entering it as soon as we hit 4,700 feet. So we really can't get down below a 4,100 foot broken layer there. And as I'm looking around here, I am not seeing any place where it looks particularly great to get down through these clouds. And in fact, if anything, the clouds appear to be getting thicker as we head southbound. And so rather than hope the conditions improve, we're going to go ahead and make a change of plans here and head back to Ann Arbor. And that is going to put us in a northwesterly direction, which means that we need a different altitude. And I'm going to go ahead and climb up to 6,500. Give myself a little bit more cloud clearance here and a little bit cooler temperatures. And the weather looks considerably clearer to the west than it does to the east. So in order to descend below these clouds before we get to Ann Arbor, we're going to go ahead and fly in more of a westerly rather than northwesterly direction here for a little while. Get us a nice big hole in the clouds to get down through safely.
Ramped out of 1654, push off 69.
Alright, and now at 6,500 feet, we are no longer under the Class Bravo shelf in Detroit Metro. And once again, this is the reason I chose to go out to the west, so that I could climb should the need arise. And indeed, the need arose today. So we need to be cognizant that we don't come too far east. Right now we are well clear of the Bravo, and we're going to stay that way. And we've also climbed, so go ahead and read the mixture. Off the left wing there, you can actually see Toledo Executive Airport. And we are overflying the top corner of their airspace, but like I said, it ends at 4,700 feet, and we are currently flying at 6,500 feet, so no problems there.
Jack 462, are you going to be staying at 2,500?
Yes, until I clear the Bravo, Contact 462.
Check 462, you're cleared to transition to Detroit Class Bravo airspace, maintain VFR.
Maintaining VFR Cardiac 462. Just want to confirm, I will climb, once I clear the Bravo, I will climb to 4,500, correct track 462.
Check 462, roger.
Alright, descent checklist. We're going to descend at 2,500 RPM or less.
Radar service terminated. Frequency change for your safe flight.
Frequency change for your safe flight, thanks.
Go ahead and enrich them a little bit here, and we've got a nice big hole in the clouds. Clear of both Detroit and Toledo's airspace, so we're going to go ahead and begin descending here toward the Blissfield Airport, which is a little grass strip I've never landed at. Someday, maybe we'll fly for fun out there.
Detroit approach, correct track 462, climbing to 4,500.
Correct track 462, roger. Correct track 462, Metro altimeter 3011.
3011, correct track 462.
Check 462, reset transponder squawk 5262.
Squawk 5262, correct track 462.
And we're over the Blissfield Airport right now and descending through 4,500 feet. Pattern altitude at Ann Arbor is 1,800 feet. So as long as we're there by the time we enter the pattern, we are good. You may not see this yet on camera, but as we get down, we are getting a little bit more bumpy ride. And of course, the temperature is increasing.
Contact 462, are you able to maintain VFR at 6,500 for traffic?
There will be clouds on above me. Contact 462. I'm solo for
Contact 462, roger, you can maintain VFR 4,500 then, thanks.
maintaining 4,500. Contact 462.
Detroit approach, Cessna 3444 Delta, level 4.5.
Cessna 3444 Delta, Detroit approach, Metro altimeter 3011.
1144 Delta.
And November 44 Delta, are you able to climb to 5,500 VFR?
Affirmative, I should be there anyway, sorry about that.
November 44 Delta, no problem.
Detroit approach, good morning, Diamond 37 Echo, Echo, about 6 miles to the north of Willow Run. Like to get flight following as we fly the Detroit River visual today.
We're 37 Echo, Echo, Detroit approach, Metro altimeter 3011, squawk 4733.
4733, and thanks for the altimeter check. 37 Echo, Echo. And Detroit approach, Diamond 37 Echo, Echo. I'd like to get a Bravo transition as we finish out the river tour at around Ghost Eel location. I'd like to get a Bravo transition so we can make the trip back to Ann Arbor a little quicker.
We're 37 Echo, Echo, remain outside of Detroit class Bravo airspace for now, and stay type aircraft.
Type of aircraft, Diamond Delta Victor 20.
Diamond 7 Echo, Echo, radar contact 8 miles northeast of Willow Run Airport, maintain VFR and remain outside of Detroit class Bravo airspace. I'll pass along to the next controller what you'd like to do.
Alright, thanks. Remain 2,500 and outside of the Bravo airspace, maintain VFR, 37 Echo, Echo.
Alright, and definitely a little bit bumpier down here as we experienced on the way out.
Ann Arbor confirmation, India 1353 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 6, haze, sky clear, temperature 22, dew point 16, altimeter 3012. Visual approach, runway 24, use caution for birds, deer, coyotes, rotating beacon out of service, runway 24, back the out of service, advise on initial contact with India. 37 Echo, Echo, contact Detroit approach 134.3, they have your request.
And we have India at Ann Arbor. We'll go ahead and tune Ann Arbor's tower frequency here. And we could have a little bit of a bumpy ride here. We'll go ahead and level off at 2,000 feet. We are well clear of the clouds.
Number tower, no, 00 Tango Yankee, ready to depart. We're going to stay in the pattern.
Cessna 800 Tango Yankee, Ann Arbor Tower, left traffic approved, runway 24, wind calm, clear for takeoff.
800 Yankee, left turn. Clear for takeoff.
Alright, and we do have another aircraft fairly close, probably near our altitude. It says 500 feet above, but we're going to be closing head on here, so we definitely want to keep a sharp eye out. Looks like it should be off of our left side. But I do not yet have it in sight, and it is fairly close.
Cessna 0 Tango Yankee, runway 24, wind calm, clear for the option.
And those were the options, Tango Yankee. Maneuvering out here.
Wind 1005.
Which makes me incredibly nervous. We're going to shift to the
495, traffic 6
north a little bit.
Westbound, type on our case 2900.
6 Mike Echo, negative contact from 1895.
And try and deconflict with this maneuvering traffic out here. And there it is, in sight. But I made this turn.
Ann Arbor Tower, helicopter 158 Charlie Romeo 10 north at 1,800, requesting northwest keys with India.
Helicopter 158 Charlie Romeo, Ann Arbor Tower, we're at 3011, proceed southbound, report 2 miles north of the field.
158 Charlie Romeo, southbound, report 2 north.
260 Juliet, Ann Arbor Tower, runway 3011. Continue inbound, enter 8 left now on runway 24.
3011, enter left downwind 24, 1460 Juliet.
Turkey 60 Juliet, you're looking for the full stop of the option.
Looking for the full stop, 60 Juliet.
Helicopter 158 Charlie Romeo landing at the northwest Tees. We made at your own risk. Wind at the airfield 1704. Remain north of runway 24 center line and approach corridor and the taxiways. Do not reply any taxiing aircraft or moving vehicles.
158 Charlie Romeo, clear for northwest Tees, remaining north of runway and taxiways, no overfly.
Cherokee 60 Juliet, right next taxiway when able, contact ground point 6. Have a good day.
Right on Alpha 2, contact ground point 6, 60 Juliet.
Cessna 010 Yankee, 1 departure prior to your arrival.
Ann Arbor ground, Cherokee 4260 Juliet, holding on Alpha 2, taxi Northwest Tees.
4260 Juliet, number ground, taxi Northwest Tees via Bravo, Charlie, hold short of Charlie for traffic.
Northwest Tees via Bravo, Charlie, hold short of Charlie 4260 Juliet. And we'll get that door open because it is still hot. Well, that was not exactly the expected flight today. Nonetheless, it was a fun flight, and it was a good lesson on general aviation. You cannot absolutely count on going. Those clouds were not forecast. They were forecast to have cleared out by 10 a.m. Current time is 10:49 a.m., and you can see that they're lingering longer than was expected.
Number 60 Juliet, pass line Cessna, taxiway Charlie, then continue taxiing.
Pass behind the Cessna and continue taxiing Charlie 4260 Juliet. So even though there was a change of plans and the weather did not cooperate, it was still a fun flight. Thank you all for flying for fun.